Alright, so today we are here to learn how to make 3D origami pieces. Alright, these are the same pieces you'll use for any model that I label 3D origami. Alright, which I have several planned, so keep an eye out, okay? Alright, okay, so they're actually really simple to make. You'll need one regular size sheet of computer paper, okay? Alright, and I'm going to go through all the different, most of the different sizes as we go. So, when I say regular size sheet of computer paper, I mean either 8.5 by 11 or A4, whichever you have access to. Okay? So, a full sheet of paper is what's known as a size 1. Alright? Now, you can use this, but it's not used very frequently because it's going to make gigantic models. Alright? Okay. So, to get to the next size, we're going to fold it in half like this. Alright? Alright. Make sure you crease it good. Alright. Now, if you were to cut along that crease, you would have two identical sized pieces. Okay, now these are what's a size known as a 1/2. Okay, now you can use that size, but again, it's not used very frequently. You would end up with some rather large designs. Okay, so we're going to keep going. Folding it the other way. All right, again in half. All right, and make sure you crease it good. You would end up with 4 identical pieces. Okay, and as you've probably gathered, that is a size known as a 1/4. All right, again, not a very frequently used size, so we're going to keep going. All right, we're going to take this edge and fold it to that center crease. All right, we're going to do this on both sides. All right, and now we have our 1/8. Okay, now these are sometimes used, not very frequently, but so we're just going to keep going. All right, now our next size, we're going to do the same thing we just did. Take these edges and fold it to our center crease. All right, and again, we're going to do this on both sides. All right, now we have our 1/16. Okay, and this is probably one of the 3 most frequently used sizes. Okay, all right, so our next size is the most frequently used size. It is the default size that almost every artist I've ever seen uses. All right, so we're going to take our edge and we're going to fold it to this crease over here, not the middle one, okay, but this one, the one on the left, right? Okay. All right. We're then going to take the same edge and fold it to this first crease. So we're essentially folding our 16ths in half. All right. we're going to do the same thing with the other side. So, all right. All right. Now this is your 1/32, and it is the most frequently used size I've ever seen. Okay, now you can keep going. All right, if you want to do the exact same set of folds the other direction and have it folded into eighths both ways, you end up with what's called a size 1/64th. And it's frequently used, not as frequently as the 1/32, but I mean, it is frequently used. You can also go even smaller than that and have it eighths this direction and sixteenths this direction, and have what's known as a 1/128th. But those are extremely tiny and not easy to work with. I don't recommend using them personally. Okay, so we now have our sheet of paper folded into 32 equal pieces. All right, now we have to get our pieces. So cut along all of those creases. Well, I'm going to tear actually, but all right. You're going to end up with 32 pieces of about this size. All right, but as you can see, this is still not one of our pieces. So we still got to actually take these size pieces of paper and fold them into our pieces. So you're going to take one sheet, all right, of whatever size you're ending up, because no matter what size you actually end up using, you're going to fold it the same. Okay, but again, this is a 1/32. We're going to fold it in half, all right. Okay, so you end up with this, and fold it in half the other way, just so we end up with a crease. We're going to actually unfold it when we're done. All right. Now we're going to take the side that's already folded and fold it at an angle to create a triangle to that center crease. Okay, like this. We're going to do this on both sides. Okay. All right. See that? Now we're going to flip it over. Okay, now see this edge here? We're going to take these corners and fold them to that edge. Both sides. Okay, now we're going to take these flaps and fold them up over. But again, on both sides. All right, and now we're going to fold it in half so we end up with a triangle. All right, now as you can tell, these are still not quite the same as this. All right, so this is what's referred to as a flat piece. Some artists use these, some don't. I prefer what's called a rounded piece, which is what this is. All right, it's easier to use because they slide together easier. So we're going to take this flat piece, we're going to turn it into a rounded piece. Just slide it on. All right, and then round it off like so. All right, so you end up with a nice, good rounded piece. All right.